Hello, my butterfly beauties, and welcome. If you are new, my name is Charlen, and on this channel, we discuss everything beauty, fragrance, and lifestyle. So if you like my style, why don't you subscribe and you stay a while? You guys, these perfumes I'm sharing in my haul today are ones that's been all up in the feeds. You know, some of these went viral from one point or another. I picked them up and I'm like, are they going to be worth it? Or, you know, did I just waste my money on these? We're going to see. I'm going to do my first impressions on these to give you my thoughts on them. We're going to see if I'm going to be adding them into my fragrance rotation. I'm trying to decide on what I'm going to put on my April tray. I will be testing out several perfumes that I've hauled on my channel with you guys. Some I did from like Juliana's Perfume, Duo brand. You know, I got my order from Genre that is still on its way that I'm looking forward to trying testing those out. Some of my Middle Eastern Arabian fragrances I'm going to be testing. So we're going to see what's going to make the cut for my fragrance rotation for this tray coming up. But either way, we're going to see what I think of these today. First impressions. So if all of that sounds good to you, then just stay tuned. All right, so I have two fragrances here to go over with you from Sniff. I picked up several Sniff perfumes over the last few months. So the first one I hauled with you guys a little ways back, and this was the Vanilla Vice from Sniff. I got a couple of other ones to go over. We got 4 fragrances total to go over in this video. So this one, like I said, is from Sniff, the Vanilla Vice. This released in 2024. And they put the notes on their boxes here. They have listed ice cream, Madagascar vanilla, jasmine, sambac, one of my favorite florals. Then they have amberwood, musk, and orchidnox on here. So let's open this up because this is supposed to give you that nice sweetness, vanilla, ambery scent. So I want to see, because this is also considered like a winter going into spring type scent. So I'm curious what this is going to give. And do I want to add this to my tray now? Or do I want to hold off and add it later maybe? So let's see what it is giving. And if I even like this or not. Sniff Perfumes, if you don't know, normally double package their fragrances. So they have the outer box and then they have their inner box as well. So this is what this one looks like. And one thing I have noticed with a couple of my Sniff perfumes so far, the last one, you guys, end up being a no for me. And I am going to eventually do a declutter video, a perfume declutter. I don't like to judge stuff too quickly, so you don't see declutters that often with me from my perfumes. But I have a couple of perfumes that I've gotten several chances to, and so I'm thinking about decluttering those. So we'll see whether that's the case or not. But let's get back to Vanilla Vice, because Vanilla Vice is said to be an Oriental vanilla. Let me tell you what they wrote about this one. They said, if you have a soft spot for soft serve, Vanilla Vice is the fix you'll melt for. Leave behind the one-note wonders for a complex, rich base of ice cream, Madagascar vanilla, amberwood, musk, and orchidnox, sprinkled with sparkling sugar and jasmine. You've got the scoop. Now let it drip. So we're going to see if it's giving all of what they're saying it's supposed to be giving, because I picked it up because of that. Jasmine sambac in there, and it said ice cream. I'm like, oh, you giving me a nice, sweet, creamy jasmine. Oh, I hope that's the case. So let's see. I love the atomizer on this. This is definitely giving me a rich vanilla. And that's that Madagascar vanilla. It does have a nice depth to it and richness about it. I'm getting a deep, rich vanilla. Would I say creamy, like ice cream vanilla? I don't know about that. I am getting a nice rich vanilla scent though. It has a nice depth to it, so that's from that amberwood. And I smell the florals in the background. I'm mostly getting a deep, rich vanilla with some slight florals. Is what I'm getting from this right at the moment. I'm not getting like any depth of creaminess as far as ice cream. Like ice cream is saying that it is the top note here. And I'm not getting that. So let's let it continue to do what it's supposed to do, and we'll come back to it. So let me leave that there, and we'll come back to it in a minute, because let it develop some more. All right. The next one we have is the other one that I just picked up from the Ultra 21 Days of Beauty. I have my remaining items, which this was one of them. So this is a sneak peek to that haul. I wanted to go ahead and put my nose on it. But this one is Rose Era. And like I said, I'll have the remaining items I picked up from the Ultra 21 Days of Beauty in an upcoming haul. But let's go ahead and burst this one open and see what we think of this one. And like I said, this one has a beautiful box. I love the box on this one. It's gorgeous. It's kind of giving you that hippie, like 70s retro vibe. And do they have the notes on the side of this one like they do with the other one? All right, so they have it on the back instead on the side, since they got all those floral details on the side. But this one says ambrette seeds, strawberry rose, clean laundry accord, white moss, and saffron. Which, you know, I love me some saffron in a fragrance. So let's see. I'm finding that everything I've ever smelled with saffron in it, I typically enjoy. So let's see what this one is giving. Now this one has a card in here with this one. I didn't see a card in the other one. It's telling you about joining their community. All right, let's see what this one is giving. All right, so on Fragrantica, this one lists more notes on here. And it says that this was also released in 2024, so the same year that Vanilla Vice was. And this one says that it has damask rose, then it has rose listed again, strawberry, soap, pear, dewdrop, fabric, ambrette, woody notes, saffron, moss, and orchinox, which I've seen orchinox in another one of their fragrances. So let's see here. This is giving me a nice fresh rose scent. Yeah, this is definitely clean rose. So you're definitely getting that clean vibe that it said that it has. Yeah, it's rosy, it's aquatic, it's fresh, it's soapy. It has some fruitiness about it as well. This is perfect for this time of year. I could definitely see this going into the spring and summertime for sure. So this is definitely spring appropriate. This may be one that I definitely add to my tray. Yeah, it says you're in your rose era. It's definitely giving me... Do I smell strawberry though? I guess I smell it a little bit, but it's not predominant. Let's let this continue to develop, because I smell like the strawberry in the background. When I first originally sprayed it, I got a heavy dose of the soapiness, the freshness, the aquatic, the rose, like a rose water type vibe. But as it's drying down, I'm smelling some of the strawberry in the background. So I'm going to let it continue to dry down, and we'll come back to it to see what else I'm getting from it. But it's definitely giving me spring vibes. I'm wondering what the longevity of these is going to give, because that last one I tested from them on my tray, was it my December tray? Was it January tray? Anyways, that Crumb Couture, that thing lasted all of 30 minutes, and that was it. The scent, it was that gourmand scent, but it did not last at all. All right, so this is one of the hyped up brands that has been all over TikTok, all over Instagram, all the things, like always in my feed. They do a lot of advertising for this brand. This is Brown Girl Jane. I did pick up a few of their fragrances, so this is the first one I'm hauling with you guys. And I want to put my nose on it because I'm thinking about adding to my April tray. So we're going to see. But this one has quite a few notes on it. But this is what the box looks like when it comes in. It's a very simple box, but they do have the notes on the back of the box. So this says French Madeleine, pink chai, macaron, orange flower water, fresh freesia, whipped milk, warm sandalwood, amber, and biscotti is what is listed in this. And this is called high tea. So let's open this up. And you guys, this presentation in here is a huge box for this. But it's beautifully presented. It's beautifully presented. When my package came in for this, I'm like, ooh, how big is that fragrance? And then when I got it out, I was like, oh, okay. All right, so let's get a sniff on Brown Girl Jane High Tea, because they have these looking so good on advertisement. And I've heard a lot of good things about this one. A lot of people love this one. This was a 2025 release from Brown Girl Jane. It is a warm floral gourmand fragrance that was released in 2025, like I said. And it says it is inspired by the fusion of French patisserie and afternoon chai rituals, blending notes of madeleine, pink chai, and biscotti with orange flower water, freesia, creamy whipped milk, sandalwood, and amber. The composition balances buttery pastries, aromatic spices, and subtle florals, evoking the ambiance of a luxury bakery. Now, this one can be worn anytime, is what they're showing, but they're also showing that it is definitely best in spring and fall time. So let's see. Let's see what this is giving, because I love me a good tea note. So, this smells good. Oh my. Is the hype real? Is the hype real? It's got some warmth about it. It has some sweetness. I'm definitely picking up on a chai, but it's not doing too much. I am definitely picking up on the macarons and the Madeleine in here. So I'm definitely getting the sweetness from those. But none of them are doing too much. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. This is the one I'm loving so far out of the three I've tried. This is definitely one of my top ones so far, just from smelling it off the top. First impressions, this is a love from first impressions so far. We're going to let it continue to develop, but I'm definitely getting a mixture of the macaron and the mandarin with a mixture of that chai mixed in there. Some aromatic and spiciness, but it is gorgeous. It has a nice freshness about it. It has some warmth about it. It has that sweetness. It's got that gourmand element, but not too much. So the last one we have for you in today's haul is Marc Jacobs Daisy Wild Oh So Intense. So they just released the extra one, and a lot of people are having mixed feelings about that one. When I put my nose on this one, this was the one I loved out of the Daisy Original Wild and this one. So this is when I picked this one up. But you guys, I love my Marc Jacobs fragrance aesthetics. They do a beautiful job of packaging along with scent typically. So I'm hoping, I did do like a initial testing of this in store before I purchased this. And then I went for it. But look at this. They always do these beautiful designs on their bottles. I love it. So this is Marc Jacobs Daisy Wild Oh So Intense. It is gorgeous. This one was released in 2025. And it has top note of banana blossom, heart of jasmine extract, and base of amber and sandalwood. This is supposed to be your floral perfume. But it has banana blossom in it. And I remember when I smelled it in store, I really did love it. So let's see. Yeah. Whew. Tropical Banana Bliss is what you're getting on initial spray. Oh my goodness. I think I saved the best for last. Woo! Woo! This smells gorgeous. It's definitely giving you that sweet banana. This is gorgeous. It has the hint of the jasmine in the background, which you know I love. Oh, yeah. This is a love. This is a love. I'm going to continue to let it develop. But this is a love. It's giving you that sweet tropical vibe. It has a little touch of the blossoms, the jasmine in the background. And we already see that the base is amber and sandalwood. So we know it's just going to get warm and creamy. The jasmine in here is beautiful. That banana note in the beginning is beautiful. It's definitely giving me tropical vibes, and I am not mad at it. It has a little green touch about it, but it's not doing too much. It has a little sweetness about it. It's definitely giving you fruity floral, slight green. This is definitely spring appropriate. This is definitely going on my tray for April. I don't even got to think about this one. Yeah, it has the sweetness, it has the richness, it has the warmth, it has the tropical vibes. It's bright, it's beautiful. This is gorgeous. I'm so happy I got that one. I am so happy. I'm so happy about that. That banana flower in there is gorgeous. All right, so let's go back to Vanilla Vice to see if I'm getting anything else besides that rich Madagascar vanilla that it was giving. Okay, I'm getting a little more creaminess now. Is it giving me straight up ice cream still? No, but I am getting some sweet creaminess now. I am getting a slight ice cream note. Like it's a nice creamy sweetness with the vanilla, with the amber. Is what I'm getting with this. So this is beautiful. It's giving you the vanilla. It's giving you some warmth. It's giving you some creaminess. It has that jasmine sambac in it, so it has my favorite floral in here. I guess I'm just wishing it was a little more richer, but I still love it. I still do love it. I think I wish it had more of the ice cream in it. Yeah, it's got a little iciness about it too, so I guess that's where the ice cream is supposed to be coming into play with that vanilla. This is beautiful. This is beautiful as well. It's not knocking my shoes off like the last one I just did, but I do enjoy it. So that is a good one. Let's go back to Rose Era. All right, so this is still giving you that rosy, clean, musky scent. Yeah, this is giving me just a nice, fresh, rosy scent. Nice and sweet and airy with a little bit of florals, other florals mixed in there, the jasmine mixed in there with it. It has some sweetness in there. I'm still not picking up on a heavy strawberry note. I think it's just in there giving it some extra freshness mixed in the blend, but it's not a standout scent note in here for me. I'm getting mostly roses, jasmine, and that dewy, like soapy scent is what I'm getting mostly of. So that is a nice one when you just want to feel like a clean girl. If you're trying to go for a clean girl vibe, that's your scent for that. And that's definitely spring appropriate to me as well. Like I said, spring going into summer. All right, let's go back to this hot tea. Okay, so it's getting away a little bit from the Madeleine and the macaroni chai. It's still there, but it's not as predominant as it was before. I'm getting more of the florals in here now. The orange flower that they have in here is coming through now. It's still warm and it has the freesia as well. This is another one that is beautiful. This is beautiful. I am loving on this. It has a little creaminess about it. It has a little warmth to it as well. Brown Girl Jane Hot Tea. I am loving on this. This is definitely going on my April tray as well. I am going to go ahead and stick that on there. I'm loving on that. I'm already thinking of things I can layer with that too. That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. All right. Daisy Wild, Oh So Intense. It's still giving you that banana flower note. Very predominant. Very predominant. This seems like it's going to be a good long-lasting perfume. We're going to see. Of course, me wearing it is going to be where it's at. But that banana flower jasmine blend is gorgeous. This is definitely giving me tropical vibes. It's giving me spring, summer ready. And this is definitely going on my tray. I'm so happy with these purchases, you guys. So none of these are duds. Like, I can't say that any of these are ones that I hated that I purchased. That smells good. Yeah, they all are giving me different vibes. and different things, and I'm loving on them. I'm loving them. But my favorites out of the 4 would definitely be out of these 2 here. And do not make me pick which one out of these 2 because I love them for different reasons. They're beautiful. So you guys, that is my thoughts on these very trendy perfumes. I can see why, especially this Brown Girl Jane High Tea. Especially why they decided to do yet another flanker to this one. I'm going to need to put my nose on the Oh So Extra, but I am super happy with this one. So even if I don't end up getting that one, this is beautiful. I absolutely love this one, and I need to go put my nose on the other one. And I'll be sure to share more of my Brown Girl Jane fragrances with you in future videos. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, CHARLENBFL, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? Be sure you're giving me a big thumbs up before you go. Hype the video if you enjoy content like this. And stay tuned to my upcoming videos. We got my March tray recap and review where I share more of my layering combinations that I did with the remaining of the items on my tray. I have my April tray coming. I have some other good videos, you guys, so you have to stay tuned. If you're not a butterfly beauty, go ahead and join the fam. And you guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.